what we're first gonna share is how you felt in being back, and being back with friends, family, you know, explaining the trip.
The people on this trip are such an important part of my life now, and I feel like when I'm with kids that weren't on the trip, it's not necessarily the same as I am when I am with kids that were on the trip, because we went through something that 99.9% of people have not gone through, and that's really special for me.
As each day has gone on, I've realized how significant this trip is and how much it will impact my life forever. And I've gotten so close with some people that I was just friends with before, but now because we shared something like this, we're so much closer. And
because there was so much during the trip that we saw and learned, but now everything's starting to come together into these little important lessons.
Going to concentration camps was super intense, and then my teachers called it a vacation, so it was hard for me.
I can't really explain how it feels until you're there. I'm trying to convey the importance to you, but I can't, because you just have to be there.
We all cried together, we laughed together, we raved together, it was incredible.
Even though it was a short period of time, the memories we made and the stuff we saw, just stayed with me forever.
I would say the most meaningful moment for me was the march from Jerusalem to the Kotel, just because everyone was just singing and just having a good time and just celebrating Judaism, I would say.
One thing that I really noticed was the comparison of when we were in Maidonic and we were standing on top of the dome and we sang the Hatikva. That was really powerful. And then for the girls that were there when we went to the Kotel, and it was we first were with a big group, but we started a small group of us singing the Hatikva, and it joined the South Africans were there and a bunch of other people, and it was this big group of us singing the Hatikva. So it was the feeling of pride in Maidonic, being able to sing, and then us all being liberated and singing at the Kotel was very powerful for me.
As soon as we stepped foot inside of the gates of Auschwitz, before the march even, there was young people holding a sign saying, "I stand with Israel." So that was my first experience in Auschwitz, which I thought was very weird, very different. But as we were marching, I made sure to shake hands with every single one of them that was there, so that was very powerful for me. I wanted to show my appreciation.
I put on my tefillin, my tali, walking in Auschwitz, and it was I got goosebumps thinking about it. It was crazy. I'm just staring by the fences and just I'm basically we take so much things for granted here. Imagine we take everything mostly everything for granted, and just looking out this was death written on the walls. Just to put on a kippah, it was heavy duty when it hit me.
A big moment that stood out for me was when we marched from Auschwitz to Birkenau, and watching every one of y'all's expression and seeing how you guys felt, and watching you guys throughout the ceremony, and for seeing you guys click and have an understanding of, we've had all these meetings and talking about it, and you guys go to the day school and have learned about it, but seeing you guys go from the beginning, where in our first 2 bus sessions we were I don't know what to expect, I don't know what this is, how am I going to feel, and seeing a lot of you have these true feelings and true emotions about what we are going through, and seeing how powerful it was something that really sticks with me.